Your mind feels like a crowded room, thoughts bumping into each other, memories echoing, worries clicking like a broken record. You might not realize it, but almost half of people who practice meditation and yoga tap into moments so profoundly different that they shake the very foundations of normal awareness. Picture a moment of silence so deep that it feels as if your brain has paused time itself. That's what deep yogic states can offer, and science is finally catching up. Think of your day as a busy highway. Cars zoom by, those are your thoughts at 13 to 30 cycles per second, the beta waves that drive your to-do lists and worries. Then, when you close your eyes and settle into calm, you edge into alpha territory at 8 to 13 Hz, opening a door between stress and serenity. But this is just the parking lot. True yogic practice reverberates at delta and theta frequencies, waves normally reserved for deep sleep, yet awake meditators surf these currents with the same focus they bring to reading a friend's message. Imagine feeling more rested than after 8 hours of sleep, while fully aware. Halfway through this journey, if you feel your heart nodding, go ahead and hit the like button now. Let me tell you about Maya. Centuries ago, sages claimed our everyday waking mind is a veil masking a deeper reality. For ages, that sounded mystical. Then Sarah Lazar at Harvard showed brains actually reshape in 8 weeks of mindfulness practice. The hippocampus thickened, boosting memory, while the amygdala slimmed down, dialing back anxiety. Hundreds of MRI images proved that people trading 27 minutes of daily practice for screen time looked like they'd turned back their brain's clock by 2 decades. There's more. Nearly 47% of a person's waking hours are set loose to mind wandering, thanks to the default mode network lighting up with self-talk, regrets, and those endless what-if loops. It's as if your mind's news ticker never stops, you know? Yet in seasoned meditators, that network actually falls silent. Brain scans reveal that zones linked to self-focus can dim by up to 70% during meditation, leaving room for pure presence. So just imagine living with a quieter inner voice free from that constant commentary. Years of practice take you a step further, into gamma territory at 30 to 100 Hz. Novices might get a millisecond peak of gamma during flashes of insight, but masters? They hold gamma floods for minutes, wiring their brains into these unified consciousness pulses that really defy our everyday experience. Tibetan monks have demonstrated sustained gamma amplitude 25 times higher than average. It's as if their neurons are tapping into a hidden broadcast, one most of us can't even tune into. Stories from practitioners really bring these figures to life. For example, a woman struggling with panic attacks found peace when her breath slowed her heart's frantic drum. After 5 weeks of daily pranayama, her resting heart rate dropped by 10% and her stress responses halved, proof that breath holds sway over systems once thought untouchable. But there's a flip side. In a survey of 3,135 meditators, 45% reported profound shifts, yet 20% faced distressing experiences, panic, disorientation, emotional upheaval, and most didn't know these risks existed. Their journeys remind us that deep exploration demands guidance and care. So what does this all mean for you? Every breath, every moment of stillness is a choice to step beyond the confines of ordinary consciousness. You're not locked into the same old highway of beta chatter. You can learn to ride the waves of delta and theta, rest in the silence of a subdued DMN, and awaken gamma-powered clarity. Your brain's potential lies in measurable changes, new gray matter, rewired circuits, a calmer heart. If you've ever felt stuck in the same loop of stress and doubt, reach out in the comments, share the one moment you crave more peace, and, remember to like if you agree that your mind deserves this chance. The ancients spoke of 4 states of consciousness: waking, dreaming, deep sleep, and Turiya, the silent observer beyond all thought. Contemporary science is mapping this territory, tracing those same contours in skulls with electrodes and MRIs. The mystery of consciousness becomes less myth and more a path you can walk. You may be new to this, but every beginner's step adds a brushstroke to the portrait of your mind. Your story starts with curiosity, moves through small successes, one quiet session, one steady breath, and unfolds into territory where fear, anxiety, and self-doubt lose their grip. That's the invitation embedded in every yogic practice, a doorway into a version of you that knows stillness, clarity, compassion. Thank you for staying with me on this exploration. If you're ready to continue the journey, subscribe to Universal Insights, join a community uncovering the mind's potential, like and share with friends who might be hungry for peace, clarity, or the spark of discovery. And hey, tell me in the comments, what surprised you most about your brain's hidden frequencies? Your voice helps us all keep exploring.